I saw my life branching out before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. I saw myself sitting in the crotch of this fig tree, starving to death, just because I couldn't make up my mind in which fig I would choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest. And as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one, they plopped to the ground at my feet. This is an excerpt from the book The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. In this book, we follow Esther Greenwood as she struggles with the weight of ambition and what she wants to be when she grows up. She compares her future to a fig tree. Each fruit in the tree represents one of her possible futures. In one, she's a poet. In another, she's a journalist, a mother, a housewife, and the list goes on. And we get to read as her mental health slowly declines through the story. In a specific part of her breakdown, she worries about her future and what she wants to decide the rest of her life to. This book unnerved me in ways that I cannot put into words. This metaphor encasing how having so many options can be liberating yet overwhelming. The idea of growing this beautiful tree and just to end up starving because I couldn't choose the fruit that I myself planted in the first place scared me. This analogy was specifically striking to me at this stage of my life, since I'm about to not only leave this school, but leave Monterrey entirely. In 3 days, I'm walking out of 13 years of my life. So I stand beneath my own fig tree now, sprawling out above me. In one tree, I'm a famous actress. In another, I'm a recognized film director, a writer, a journalist, a poet, and the list goes on as well. However, this is not the same fig tree Esther encounters in the book. Since I am younger than Esther, I get the privilege to wait, to see how each fig develops before it's my time to choose. So I sit immobile below the tree, waiting for the time. I have the privilege of being constantly encouraged to follow my dreams, both in school and at home. I got constantly praised by teachers for my effort and my ambitious goals that led me to many of my academic successes. And at home, my parents were always supportive of what I wanted to do and encouraged me to follow all of my dreams, no matter how ambitious they were. And that support, that love, drove me to keep doing more and to setting more and more goals. It was like a fire, and I felt it deep within me, always burning, always telling me to do more, to be more, to set more goals, to always strive for the best. And a part of being ambitious also has to do with one's personal identity. And as we know, a big part of our self-identity and what we are perceived by as others relies heavily on our interests. So, a big part of the dilemma I was facing was with who I am and who I wanted to become. At this stage and at this age, most people know each other by what they want to be. For example, this person loves to dance and she wants to be a dancer. Or this person loves animals and he wants to be a veterinarian. So when it came to me, I have multiple different passions. I once thought, incorrectly, that having so many things that I wanted to be and so many things that I wanted to explore in life would make me too complicated to know, too difficult, too much. When I follow dreams, take filmmaking for example, I want to sit in the rows of my movie theater and watch my movie and be proud of what I have become. I want to be proud, be happy about what I am. But that sense of accomplishment can only be reached if you're truly passionate about the topic you have chosen to dedicate. So I reminded again of the fig tree, of the overwhelming weight of ambition, and of my many figs, and I came to the conclusion that we don't need to reduce ourselves to only one thing. Because we're not. Humans are in constant evolution, as a whole and personally too. Life choices aren't as irreversible as the book suggests. People often go in and out of careers, reaching different life goals as life goes on. Holding yourself up to only one possible future limits the rest of your possibilities. We have reduced ourselves to something based on salary and importance, frowning upon those who have the courage to change careers when they realize they're not truly happy. You're allowed to do multiple things, and you don't need to be the best at all of them, when all that truly matters behind ambition-led choices is passion. According to Benjamin J.I. Schlemberg, in his research paper, Can Passion Be Polyamorous? Students with at least one passion reported higher levels of well-being than those without one. And those with 2 and more passions reported even higher levels of well-being than the previous 2 categories. Do you want to learn 5 instruments? Go for it. Maybe write a book or read every single book you have pending. Go for it. There is never too much on our plate. Compare it to food. You can have a whole feast of possibilities in front of you, and if you gradually eat, one bite at a time, you will find, sooner or later, that all that seemed way too much ends up not being as overwhelming as you thought it would be. On the contrary, it nurtures you like a good meal and helps you grow. The fear I once felt about making decisions and losing time is still something that I feel nowadays, but that I'm slowly learning to overcome. I learned over time that the thing that I fear most is connected to the most human things there are: passion, identity, growth, and choice. There's a flex in which we're constantly under. The idea that one's identity is not a fixed thing but can continue to grow and learn and be, and that we can continue to grow and learn and be alongside it. Our identity, our being, our passions, it's what will stay when we are gone and full of history. The choices that we make, that makes every dream worth following. If you don't overwork yourself and manage your ambition responsibly, there is always a chance.
Thank you so much, Elisa, for your inspiring talk. At this time, please write